Hey, welcome back everyone. This episode, another catalog issue here. I actually got this on a little bit before December 25th, and well, I was just trying to enjoy the holidays, but sorry if I posted this a little late, but I guess y'all eventually will see it. Anyway, this is the January issue. Happy New Year's, everybody. 2014. Yeah. I really thought, 2012 would be the end of the world. So I gave it an extra year, 2013 being 13 being a bad luck number. And I thought for sure this year would be the end of the world, but just keeps on going. Anyways, in this issue we have 7 extra bonus coupons. And there's a really nice one right here. I don't know if this is going to be online or emailed, or if this is a special mail-in catalog special, but I get a lot of hits on this on the episode that I've done for the 301 piece mechanics toolkit, so not bad. Half the price, a little bit more than half the price in retail, but I'll put a link up there for anybody. So I'll go ahead and start with the catalogs, of course. They have the 170. Not, I guess this is better than paying retail. Let's see here, what else? Let's take a look here. So these are the 7 bonus coupons, which is the air angle die grinder. Looks like the 2-in-1 braid nailer for the most part, or stapler. The loading ramps, mechanics toolkit, 600-pound capacity appliance hand truck, the cart, and then the hoist. So, so let's check out the catalog here. And they got a little nice generators, floor jacks. Now some of these coupons could be a little bit better, but they're there. What can you do? And of course I recently got a safe because I do own a gun, and recently had a baby's walking around and going into things, so I felt it was safe to finally get a safe. A lot of these things I have, and I'll put some links here. Now this one, I don't know if this is a typo, but let me see if I can get it to focus here. But this says a 3-ton low profile heavy duty steel floor jack. This looks more like the 2-ton, but it says 3-ton here, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong on that, who knows. But I'll put a link up on the 2-ton that I bought. And then of course the 4.5-inch angle grinder. Could be a better price, but I do have it. Put a link up on there. Digital caliper, the safe, something that I have. The wireless driveway alert system. Now I did get this. Problem is the battery ran out, so I had to replace the battery. But if y'all know from some of my previous episodes, I no longer really have any use for this because I got myself a digital surveillance system. Put a link up on there, and actually caught somebody actually. Recent news. If you're wondering about the footage that I posted, or that I uploaded on the surveillance, where 2 people were slashing tires in my neighborhood. Well, they turns out, I read the news, they both went to jail. They found them and Of course, they were just neighborhood kids. And here's something maybe everyone's interested in. These coated drills are wonderful if you can, not burn through them. Okay. And of course, the shop press. It's been cold wintertime. I don't really like going out. I prefer doing a lot of things in the spring and summer. Get me out of the house. But I haven't done too much with the shop press yet. But I do plan on having some summer projects coming up. But okay. And then this is the rest of the catalog here. And let me show you what's up in the back. Alright. This multi-function power tool is very handy if you need something more precise, more straight edge. This works really well for that situation. And then of course this, I noticed that the price has gone up. It used to be like $119. Now it's $139, so the price has gone up on this. So if everyone who waited to get one of these, well, you just paid more. Unless I could find some other coupons, but some of the coupons I've been finding, they all have been saying $139 for the most part. I haven't found one lower than that, but I'll put a link up on there if you've gotten any of these. So let's look at some future events going on. January blowout sale, liquidation, and then dollar days. And you know what I love about Harbor Freight is they always have sales, some kind of sale going on. So anyways, let's go take a look through the catalog. And thank you for the 7 bonus catalogs, Harbor Freight. Appreciate it. Okay, so we already went through all of this. Well, actually, this is not too bad. $219. Maybe they have it for a better coupon, but 1,000-pound hydraulic table card. Not bad. Let me see here. Okay. So right away, they just open up to the storage cards here. And here's some of the prices, and wow. But they look nice, don't they? More on storage cards. Of course, I got that one. So for the same price, that's just for the coupon. Well, let's just say compare these prices. Catalog price. For one of these, I would have gotten. Let me see. I could get one of these, or these. So this is an H. So I would have gotten a smaller tool cart versus something like this, or I can get the G, which is the top portion of this. For sorry, that's not it. A G is this whole thing. This is F. I can get one of these, or let me see, an E, which would be probably this. So for $199, I can buy one of these, or these, or I can just buy one of these. I buy one of these. I'll just go through some of these real quick. Of course, I got this. And I've only used this a couple times, but the times I've used it, it helps, man. And I still have it. I'll still use it. I mean, they come in handy. I might as well have it. Move stuff. I have pallets. I have all that plywood. I'm sick and tired of lifting plywood, move it around somewhere else. So not too bad. Right? Welders. eventually I'm gonna get one of these. Eventually. This is for this price. Well, of course, if you can find a coupon for it, you can get a lower price than this. But metal cutting bandsaw. I mean, you don't have to just cut metal. You can cut wood, plastic, or just anything you want. I mean, it'll cut through it. If it can cut through metal, cut through wood, plastic, or whatever. I've never gotten into any of these yet. I guess whenever I have something that I want to make, I'll just go get the tools that I need. But I would like to get into this stuff, just maybe making some prototype invention. Either more or less mechanical or something like that. I don't know. Just playing around, having fun. Generators. And here's the new generator, supposedly really quiet. A lot of things on sale. So I'm just gonna go through this real quick here. Get this every month, and I just go through it every month. I look at all the things I got and all the things I can get. And don't forget, wear and tear. Eventually, these things aren't of the highest quality. Well, sometimes they'll probably wear away. So you get your replacement parts. That's true of anything, of any tool in particular that you use a lot. It eventually get worn out, which is kind of good. That means you're using it. Air ratchet, air tools. Yeah. Again, it's cold out there, but I'm probably gonna have to work on the minivan again. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just trying to get rid of one of the malfunctioning lights. The check engine service light. I probably need to replace some kind of whatever, some metal gasket or some other gasket. I'm getting constantly getting the fuel to air mixture is lean in whatever bank 1 or bank 2 when I did the tune-up for the car, so just probably had to redo it. If you followed me on that, did a tune-up, new coils, new spark plugs, the air intake was in the way. I had to remove that, and of course some of the gaskets, metal gaskets and everything, were replaced, but the problem is one of the coils was bad, so in the middle of my road trip I had to get a new coil, so I had to do that whole thing again, and got it done, but it wasn't pretty, or it wasn't, like the way I want it to be. It was so for all these tools have basically paid for themselves in whatever I did, whatever project I did, and I own them now. They paid for themselves, and I own them. I could sell them if I want, just get my money back probably. I've used this as a sander a lot. I've never used this as a polisher because I have a work truck and my wife's minivan is going to hell anyway, so there's no point in buffing it, or, polishing it. And just to let anybody I know out there I'll be getting into some other type of videos if anyone's interested. I recently got into some Bitcoin trading. I know that's been pretty hot in the news lately. I might do an episode on that. And I also got some electronic devices. I got a Samsung Galaxy 3. So I might do some reviews on that in the future. Of course, you know, everyone knows about the saws here. Let me see here. Here's the wood lathe. I'll put a link on there on that episode. It's been kind of very popular. And then one of my early first videos was doing this bench table saw, and the thing about, you know, these entry-level table saws is that they're not always straight. The blade does not always align straight with the grooves on the table and everything, but if you have one of those, just return it back, let them know it's not straight, and you can't really make a straight cut, because I've had to return my first one, and on the second one, I got one that actually was straight. It was perfect. So, you know, that's just the way it is sometimes with those things. I finally got my 20 again parts washer up. Haven't had a chance to use it. Again, it's cold out there, so. Alright, let's see what's going on. I don't know if I'll ever have a chance to ever pull my engine out. I don't know if I'll ever do that much work on my car, but if you want to, you can. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. And really cheap. A lot of cheap as far as the price. Sometimes in quality too, but anyways, it does get the job done. Yeah, see, this is that's what I was talking about. This is a 3-ton steel, but the lifting is different. I don't get that. Anyways, it's just let's see, where is it? Anyway, oh, never mind. I'll let you guys figure that out. I'm okay with my my floor jack, which also paid for itself. I mean, I worked on both vehicles using that floor jack, and it's a lifesaver. I mean, it just helps a lot. Better than the jack that you get with the car that came with the car, I'll tell you that much. And use the jack stands if you're going to use that. So, just to be safe. Alright, so, here's some repair kit, car repair kit tools, which I've never used any of those except for the tap and die sets, which I think I got the doesn't show here, but I got a tap and die set, and did a few episodes on that. So it does come in handy. Very, you know, you don't think you need them until you strip the head or something. I mean, and it sucks to, you know, have your threads all ruined and you can't use that screw or that bolt. But you can repair it now. Trailer stuff. Okay. Good old tools. Good old tools. Lifetime warranty on these things, man. I don't know if you even need a receipt because obviously it's Pittsburgh brand. It's pretty exclusive to Harbor Freight, as far as I know. And you know, I'm very happy with them. It turns a nut, turns a bolt. I mean, I don't want to pay $100,000 to turn a nut or a bolt. You know, this simple tool right here, nice little straight edge, 90 degree if you ever need one. It's not too bad. Some other stuff. I'm gonna jump around. I see something interesting here. I might get one of these parabolic heater for $24. I mean, like I said, it does get cold out there, especially in the garage. I got no heater. It's a detached garage. It's not even insulated or anything. Protects me from the wind, but it doesn't really protect me from the cold. So I might get one of these. So for $24, let's see. Having plenty fun with the metal detector, the spotting scope, and recently I purchased one of these because you know, for 20 bucks, not too bad. You know, if you lose them, it's only, you know, 20 bucks, not a big deal. And on top of that, you know, it's pretty decent. I've been using it for bird watching, and also recently went to a Texan game. Well, the Texans, you know, they're not doing that great this year. And someone actually gave me tickets to go. That's how well they're doing. But of course, you know, I got a safe. All right, we're almost done here. All right, this is the surveillance system that I got, and I'll put a link up on there on the video again, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You know, I also got one of these, and you know, not too bad. I cook in them. It works. 21 bucks for stainless steel. I haven't started painting anything yet, but I probably will. Well, that's it. That's it, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you seeing this episode. Watch out for some of my other episodes that are coming that are different subject matter. For example, I've been doing a lot of Bitcoin trading. If anybody who is interested in that, feel free to, you know, check back and see if I have any Bitcoin episodes. Recently got a Samsung Galaxy Note 3. I've been waiting a while to get one of those, or some kind of tablet, smartphone-ish kind of thing. Anyway, that's another episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Feel free to comment, like, dislike, even leave a video response. Until then, stay tuned. Bye now.